CTV Morning Live, on location.
A new season is underway here at Theatre Calgary, and returning to the Martha Cohen stage is Made in Italy. And joining me now is both the playwright and performer of this one-man show, Farron Timoteo. Good morning.
Good morning, and thanks for having me on the show.
What's it feel like being back here in Calgary performing this play?
It's an unbelievable gift. We had such an amazing and special experience doing it the first time. I don't think any of us imagined we'd be invited back, but the audience energy and the theater support has been incredible, and here we are. So I think we're just pinching ourselves. It's like a dream come true.
I got to see a few of the scenes and also read the program, and a huge homage to family in this show and food as well. So I'd like to treat this segment as a bit of an appetizer. Give us a tease of what we're going to see in Made in Italy.
That sounds great. That sounds great. The Made in Italy is about two men, in particular, the patriarch who moves to Canada in the 50s and his teenage son growing up in the 70s against the backdrop of 70s pop culture. And it's sort of their conflict and how they become Canadian. And in the periphery are dozens of other characters, Italians and Canadians, and I play them all. I play over 24 characters.
What's it like having to channel that many different personalities all by yourself?
Well, it's really joyful for me. It's what drew me to the solo performance craft, and it's something I really wanted to try. It's very challenging, and luckily I had Daryl Cloran, our director, to guide me. We made 24 distinct personalities and physicalities, and it's really joyful to become them every night.
And tell me a little bit about how it's set here in Alberta, too.
Well, my family immigrated to Jasper in the 50s, and so I'm taking inspiration from that. And so it's a uniquely Albertan story. They grew up in Jasper as Italians fresh to Canada, and that's the experience that I hope to convey when I tell this story.
And again, Made in Italy is performing now here at Theatre Calgary right until September 21st. If you want more information about getting tickets, be sure to check out Theatre Calgary's website.
CTV Morning Live, on location.
Well, I'm back here at the Martha Cohen Theatre, which is running for the second time now, the amazing one-man show Made in Italy. And who better to tell me about the show than the performer and playwright, Farron Timoteo. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
A really fun show here that you have, and we kind of are being playful to Italian culture, surrounding about a meal. We had the appetizer, you gave us a preview of what we can expect. We're in the main course now, though. Tell me about just really the inspiration behind this show.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, I started doing impressions of my family for my family, my father and I both, and we would just crack each other up. We were making everybody laugh, telling these stories and anecdotes around the dinner table for them. So it just became this sort of celebration of our unique and quirky family. And as I got older and I went into theater school, I started using that same material, and it was making my friends laugh. And I started to learn more about the solo performance craft, and I think there's a way I can take this thing that I'm doing, this comedy bit, and make a play out of it. And eventually that's how it came to be.
And it's all set here in, I believe, the dining room. Yeah. Tell me just about the significance of this setting.
For sure. I was trying to write a love letter to my culture and to my family, and trying to kind of revive these experiences I was having with my family when I was young. And the whole heart of our home and of our entire family situation was the dining room. It's where we always gathered. Even when people moved to other provinces or we didn't see much of each other, we would find each other here. So it seemed like the appropriate place to tell a story about my family.
And I see there's subtle, I guess, tributes to your family throughout the set here.
That's right. All of these pictures on the back are pictures of my family. My grandfather gave me his big, huge, giant photo albums, and we picked a bunch of really important photos to us. And so they're back there. Characters that are inspired by them are represented on the set. And my father's back there, and there's even a couple of Easter eggs. I'm back there as a tiny little baby.
All right, I have to ask, with Italian theater, I know I'm going to laugh, but am I going to cry?
I have to tell you, you might. There's lots of audiences who leave with a tear in their eye. I think it, as funny as it is, and it is meant to be a comedy show, I want to make people laugh and smile. It tells a story that moves people in the end about family coming together and finding your way and finding your own voice. And I think that's really touching and relatable. So I've seen a few tears. Last night, we definitely had some tears in the audience.
And again, Made in Italy is running here at the Martha Cohen Theatre until September 21st. If you'd like more information on tickets, be sure to check out Theatre Calgary's website.
CTV Morning Live, on location.
All morning, I've been here at the Martha Cohen Theatre, where Theatre Calgary has launched its new season, and it all kicks off with the return of Made in Italy, a lovely one-man play, which is not easy to do, performed by Farron Timoteo. And you also wrote this piece as well. So maybe, Farron, one more time, what is this play all about?
This play is a love letter to the Italian culture and follows the story of an older man who's immigrated to Jasper, Alberta in the 50s, and his son coming of age in the 70s against the backdrop of 70s pop culture.
And we've kind of been having fun with these segments, you know. We've set it up like that traditional family Italian meal, and now we're at dessert. We're at the sweet spot here. What is a scene from this play that really stands out to you?
You know, as I get older, I've been doing this show for 9 years, and so I was 33 years old when I began, and I might have picked a different scene 9 years ago, but now there's the scene in the second act where Salvatore, the older man, is talking about how his son doesn't visit him anymore, and whenever I do that particular speech, my heart swells a little bit. I'm a father. I have a beautiful 14-year-old daughter, and we hang out all the time. But it does make me very nostalgic for the way families can grow apart. And it makes me grateful in that moment to be doing that speech and to think about my family and how close we are.
You mentioned there too 9 years of doing this show. So another sweet spot here is just all the accomplishments that this show has achieved. Besides the 9-year run, I hear we're hitting a milestone with just how many shows you've done too.
Yeah, it's really huge. I'm so glad that we're here to do it. In September, and like back-to-back days, we are celebrating our 9th anniversary. We opened the show 9 years ago in Kamloops, and we'll be celebrating our 300th performance of Made in Italy.
Right here in Calgary too. It's the second time you've been here. Yes. How's it feel coming back?
It's such a gift. Your audiences are really, really incredible. And I mean, that's exemplified by the fact that I believe that they asked for us back. They invited us back. And so we're really feeling that. The audiences so far have really demonstrated that energy and that positivity. It's quite joyful in here.
Well, again, you can check out this whole show yourself. It's running until September 21st, Made in Italy. If you want more information about tickets, be sure to check out Theatre Calgary's website.